Hey guys, how are you all doing? So today's look was inspired by one of Zara Larsson's Midnight Santa look. And before we get into the details of this look, how about we do a little intro in case you've forgotten who I am?
Where's she answering? And who am I? That's not a secret I'll never tell. You know you love me. XoXo.
Come back, you guys already know the drill. For those who don't, we're going with our cream products first, and because I'm a no foundation girl for now, I going with my bronzer at first. I apply that on my cheekbones, on my nose, and on my eyes as well, and then I tap gently and blend them all out. You would want to be patient when blending because it takes a lot of time for you to blend your cream products into perfection. I blended the cream contour on my eyes as well because I wanted the outer eye to give a perfect brown and then go into this orange sort of golden brown look. I wanted the inspo to be like the sunset at the beach, just like Zara Larsson's. The next thing I applied was my blush. I applied the pink blush first, but I made sure I left some space for the orange blush, and then I went back to my eyes just to apply more brown shadow so that the brown color will pop. I used the Maybelline New York City Mini palette for this shadow look. This time around I went for the more shimmery shadow just so it could shine. And for the inner eye look, I went with something even more shimmery from the Lancôme Illuminatrice Palette. I'm still not so sure about the pronunciation though. Please don't judge me. I've been so busy with work, but I promise to look it up soon. So I lined my eyes. And if you remember that blush that has been sitting on my cheek for the longest time, yeah, I decided to give her some attention and I blended the blush out. And I completed the next stage of my transition before I went in with my concealers and I applied them in my T-zone area, which is basically my under eyes, my nose, my forehead, and sometimes my chin. For my concealer, I like to use two shades. One is a shade lighter than me and one is two shades lighter than me, and then I blend them all out patiently and I blend them out towards my eyeshadow to give my eyeshadow look a sharp edge before I go in with my pressed powder to set them all in place so they won't move when I apply my powder product. And then I use the Kiss Beauty setting spray to spray it all down to melt the products into my face and the powder. Then I bake my face, which is basically just my nose, but this time around I took it all the way down to my eyeshadow look just to maintain the sharp edge as well. I've let my face bake for a while. I use my fan brush to fan the excesses out before I start going in with my powder products, which is at first my powder bronzer and then my powder blush. Remember we are working with two colors of blushes for this look, so I first go with my pink blush and then I go back in with my orange blush and I patiently blend them out, blend them into my skin so they can match perfectly well. You can't see the harsh lines between the pink or the orange look. They seamlessly blend. And then after that I start applying the glue for the rhinestones on my face, and most of this I did off camera because trying to record while adding these rhinestones and concentrating overstimulates me, and anytime I do that I always make a mistake, so most of this I did off camera, but you'll see the end result, I promise you. Then after that I went back in with my Lancôme Illuminatrice palette and the Gorgeous Me eyeshadow palette so my face could properly give the golden hour. Then I did my lip with the Davis lip liner and the Karité lip liner as well. And this is where things started getting more fun. When I used the same blush I used for my cheek, the same orange blush on my inner lip. Or should I say in? I think it's in my inner lip. And then I went in with some of those shimmers on my face, on my lip as well, just so that they could shine. And then some of those shimmers I added on my nose, on the tip of my nose and on the bridge of my nose as well. I was torn between applying gloss or not applying some gloss, but I did that and I changed my hair. That's basically all that I did. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Till next time, XoXo.